Hey everybody, I'm Dan and welcome back to the Rock Nerd Radio Show. Today we're doing a very special Which Is Better, and it revolves around Doctor Doom.
Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.
So if you're a normal, sane person, you're probably thinking that this Which Is Better is going to be this Secret Wars Doctor Doom against any of the Doctor Dooms that have come out in the Marvel Legends line recently, namely like this retro packaging inspired one. But you're actually wrong. I am not comparing this Doctor Doom. No, I am comparing the new Secret Wars Doctor Doom to the original 4-inch tall Secret Wars Doctor Doom. The original Secret Wars toy line is my favorite toy line of all time. I was super duper excited when the Marvel Legends team announced this 2-pack that this new Doctor Doom was going to be in, and I thought it only fitting to compare these two figures in a true weird retro comparison that you're probably only going to see on my channel. So yeah, let's start off with our first round like we always do with the paint and overall appearance of these Doctor Dooms. We'll start off with the original 80s Secret Wars Doctor Doom, and as you can see, this Secret Wars Doctor Doom had a lot of painted detail here on his chest. I have a few of these Doctor Dooms in my collection, and this is honestly the best version, or painted version, that I have. A lot of this detail tends to rub off very easily, as well as the belt, to the point where up until like my teens, I didn't realize that this Doom had even a painted belt. I knew about the paint applications on the chest, but otherwise, he has this nice molded in green. There's some kind of dirt on the leg strap here, but the nice leg strap there that has a second function, which I'll get into later. The rest of the body cast in green, as well as the hood, and then the mask and the arms and legs all cast in this nice silver color, so he does still look rather armored. Our new Marvel Legends and Secret Wars inspired Doctor Doom is very similar with what he has going on. You know, he's got the silver on the arms and legs and hands. The mask is cast in silver. He's got a nice green hood, which does appear to match the rest of his body, which has sculpted detail rather than painted detail. I will say the leg strap here is not green. It is done up in silver, and I don't truly remember what it is in the original Secret Wars comic, but green is always the one that stood out to me, maybe because the figure had it. So that's what I think that is supposed to be. Now, there is, as I said, quite a bit of painted detail here. If you look again, you can see all these intricate like armor designs here, where this has some very nice sculpted armor lines, but it's not as intricate. So as crazy as this might sound, round one, my paint and overall appearance round, goes to my original 1980s Secret Wars Doctor Doom. My second round is all about the articulation, and in this case, our original 80s Doctor Doom only has 5 points of articulation. He can move both of his arms up and down. He can move both of his legs all the way forward and even all the way back because of the way they are molded and the body is sculpted. And his head can turn left and right. So 5 points of articulation, very, very simple. Not a whole lot to it. Our new Marvel Legends Doctor Doom, inspired by that Secret Wars look, of course, has his head on a ball joint, so he can move all around there. He's got waist rotation. He's got ab crunch. He's got movement at the arm. Of course, the arms can go up and down and in and out and all the way around. There is arm rotation here. Double jointed elbows, while not pinless. Not that, again, it's a deal breaker for me, but double jointed. The hands can rotate and can also, you know, move up and down as well. When we get down to the legs, of course, they can move all the way forward. Can't move as far back as the original, but that's okay because they can kick out. We do have thigh rotation. We have a double jointed knee, as I'm sure you are used to. And we even have a boot cut here, so that it turns at the boot, and ankles that go up and down and swivel from side to side. So quite a bit more articulation on my Secret War, on the Marvel Legends iteration of the Secret Wars Doctor Doom. So the Marvel Legends one is the one that wins. My third round is about the accessories that these figures come with, and the original Secret Wars figures came with kind of gang molded accessories. I want to say most of the villains came with this kind of double barrel pistol, and it looks kind of neat. You might notice that there's a bit of a like a hook hanging off of it right over here. And for Doom, that was really nice because he had this little pouch on his leg strap here. So you could kind of hook it right onto his leg strap if you wanted him to holster his blaster. All of the Secret Wars characters also came with these secret shields, and in this case, this has the lenticular for Dr. Octopus, but if you moved it, it would kind of show the villain in action. So you see Dr. Octopus's face, and then he's like attacking a bus or overthrowing a police car. It is a little hard to see on camera, but it was a neat shield that can simply be clipped onto the character's arms, just like that. So now you have Doctor Doom all ready to go with his secret shield and his blaster. Not a whole lot of accessories, but effective and kind of neat. In the Marvel Legends way, we have begun to get very accustomed to having a lot of different accessories for our characters, whether they are weapons or just other hand and head options. This Doctor Doom has quite a bit of stuff. So first off, what you see on him, you see this masked head with the cloak on it. You see an open palm and a fist. Well, he also has a second fist for his right hand, and he has kind of like a grabbing hand for his left hand. You can kind of see that there. Let me get the focus in there a little better. So while it's not open, it is more of a grabbing hand. So you do have different hand options. He also has an unmasked head, because in the Secret Wars story, when Doom was powered up into this armored form, he did heal his face, so you get to see that healed Doctor Doom face. He also had a loose mask that he can kind of hold on to in his hand if you want to. He can grip it, he can hold on to it. It doesn't fit over this face. Oh, now it does. I was trying to get it before and it wouldn't stay, but now it is staying, although you can kind of see that it does pop off, so it's not meant to sit on the face. There's also like the removed hood option, so you could have the head with the hood around it, kind of like this on the body. So there we go. Those are his accessories. So after looking at all of these accessories that both of these toys have, you know, this is going to sound silly, but as much as I love the fact that Marvel Legends come with a plethora of options to be displayed in, I really do enjoy the fact that the original Secret Wars toys just had this silly little shield gimmick. You know, and for some characters, it would reveal their secret identity. They had these fun little blasters. So quite honestly, I have to give round 3 to my Secret Wars Doctor Doom, as silly as it may be. The other thing that bears mentioning is that this toy line was centered around Doctor Doom being the bad guy. You had a Tower of Doom that was the bad guy base. You had a Doom Cycle. You had a Doom Copter. And you had a Doom Roller. He had 3 vehicles named after him, some of which even had his picture on it. So if you want to include all those accessories, you probably could. So that's why my Secret Wars Doctor Doom is winning round 3. Round 4 is about the price and availability of these figures. Now, Doctor Doom was one of the most produced figures in the original Secret Wars toy line. As I mentioned for the last round, he sometimes came with a lot of those vehicles. There are versions of the Doom Copter that came with him or Kang, or sometimes just by themselves, but he was featured in a lot of these toys. All right, so he was featured in 2-packs and other multi-packs. There are a lot of Doctor Doom figures out there. Depending on condition, you can get them for as little as like $7 loose with some pretty decent paint. In a box, you might be looking at about $90. All right, so there is that to consider. The new Doctor Doom from the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest subline that came out this summer, when it originally went up, it was part of a 2-pack. It cost you $50 just about. But here's the thing, this recently got clearanced out at Target, and I want to say people were finding it for like under $20. I think $17 was the lowest I saw. I don't know if as of this video that sale is still continuing, if you can still find them. So, you know, that is good to know, but that's kind of like a chance. I know not every Target was doing it. On the app, they weren't priced that way. Of course, I did pay full price for mine because I was very excited for this figure. So keeping in mind all of these factors, you know, maybe having to look upon the sale for this Doctor Doom, I gotta say that I think my Secret Wars, the original one, is priced better. As I said, there are so many of this character. This one with the really nice paint that I got, it cost me $8. And again, it has some really nice paint to it. It didn't have the shield insert, so it wasn't 100% complete. But if you just want a fun little Doom, or you want to get a bunch to make a Doombot army, I think you're going to be a lot happier doing it with this one than trying to track down a whole bunch of our new Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. Finally, we are at the display compatibility round. And this is a weird one because I'm essentially comparing the same character from two different toy lines. So really, what is your display? Chances are if you're watching this video, you're a Marvel Legends collector. All right, I don't know, maybe you also collect Secret Wars like I do. Maybe you make customs of Secret Wars figures like I do. But as you can tell from my backdrop, my main collection really is Marvel Legends. So in terms of just which display does it fit better in, I'm going to say our new Marvel Legends Doctor Doom is the winner of this round. You know, if you're going to start a Secret Wars collection, Doctor Doom here, the original one, is the quintessential character for it. You know, his name is on so many things. He is such a central character, not only to that toy line, but to the story. But, again, that's a much smaller collection with vintage items. Sometimes it's hard to track things down. So, really, that's why I'm giving it to this one. If you're a Marvel Legends collector and you want to have a Secret Wars-inspired shelf, you have enough of the characters from the Secret Wars story that you can make that display, you can build it out relatively easily enough, and use this one as your Doctor Doom, as I am going to do. I will be building up a Secret Wars shelf. So that's why he wins our 5th round for my display compatibility. You know, I've definitely heard it said that Doctor Doom bows to no man, but in this case, with a score of 3 against 2, our Secret Wars Doctor Doom is the winner. So even this wonderful modern representation of the Secret Wars Doctor Doom has to bow to the original OG version. Alright, so there you have our results of this Which Is Better. Kind of a fun one, kind of a silly one. My heart is always going to go out to that vintage one. The original Secret Wars toy line is my favorite toy line of all time. In fact, if I had to get rid of all the Marvel Legends that I had, and even all the Transformers that I have, the Secret Wars line would be the only thing that I would have to keep. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Again, it's meant to be fun. I'm just having some fun. I'm goofing. This isn't like a, you know, oh yeah, one's totally better than the others. It's just a fun one that I wanted to put up there. But are you a Secret Wars enthusiast like myself? Do you wish the line lasted longer? Do you not care? Did you not understand that Doom that came out? Let me know. And until next time, hey, I've been Dan. You've been pretty awesome. I'll see you around.
Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.